Good morning. Well, we are talking back to school apps with US Cellular. With me now is Bridget from US Cellular. So tell me a little bit about what we need to know before our kids head back to school.
Well, I think with US Cellular, we're always trying to simplify people's lives, and there's so many great applications out there to make back to school a little bit easier for the parents and for the kids.
So what app should we be downloading?
Right now, one of my favorites is US Cellular's Family Organizer app by Cozy. It's terrific because it gives parents and the family one place to put everything in, from your kid's school schedule, medical appointments, vacation, assignments, so the parents can be on top of what's going on. You can even share a shopping list, so if mom gets off work or dad gets off work and they're running to the grocery store, kids can input things that they know they need.
So can the family be on all the same app and kind of, so it's synchronized where everyone in the family can have a list or see everyone's schedule?
Absolutely. That's why it's one of my favorites, is because everybody in that family can download that application to a phone and all that information is shared. So if a last minute change happens with a practice, mom, dad, brother, sister, everybody can know with a click of a button.
Awesome. And so what are some other apps we should be looking up to?
Yeah, I think another thing that we're seeing more and more students use is using their phone for educational purposes. So from the younger side of things, we have like math flashcard apps. There's a free app called Math Flash. Any kind of like homework, keeping yourself organized apps are out there. There's a nice homework app for those older students to keep things organized so they know when stuff is due, and maybe are a little bit more interested because they can play with it on their phone too.
Right, and so many times kids are now downloading their books online, so if they're looking from their books, they can just flip over to their next app and kind of do all their homework on there.
Fantastic, yeah.
Any last minute apps you tell people to download?
Evernote's another really great one to take notes on the go so that you have your notes wherever you are, because most people don't leave the house without their phone. So
basically everyone just needs to go to their app store and just download these apps.
Absolutely, yep.
All right, well, for more tips on Bridget, don't worry, she will be here. We'll chat with her in a little bit about Bluetooth and how you can use it.
This is with US Cellular this morning. This is especially important for Illinois voters and residents of Illinois because as of January 1st, it will be illegal for anyone to use their cell phone by hand while they're driving. Instead, you will be required to use a hands-free device or speakerphone feature, or of course face a ticket. I'm joined now by Bridget Simpson. She is with US Cellular. We wanted to talk a little bit about hands-free devices because it's such an important thing to really start considering right now when you've got roughly 4 months to get one.
Absolutely. We've always encouraged people to use a Bluetooth headset, but now it's more important than ever. So the important thing to know when picking out a Bluetooth headset is talking to somebody about what you really use it for, because different people need different solutions. So starting out, I have the Motorola HK250. This is really going to be perfect for your just person who casually drives in the car, maybe to work, maybe home, maybe to get groceries, but doesn't spend a ton of time in the car. It's going to offer them noise reduction and also a good range so they can have their phone in their purse or their pocket and still be able to have that conversation.
Really?
Yeah.
You can even have your phone across the car and you can still have a conversation with this thing.
This thing actually goes 300 feet, so you can have it outside the car. I don't know why you would, because you wouldn't want to go too far, but you could, absolutely. Now, another solution is some people don't like things in their ears, and this is a loudspeaker. So some cars come with Bluetooth capability. If you have one that doesn't and you don't want to have something in your ear, this loudspeaker clips right to your visor and it's going to allow you to stay compliant with that law.
Okay, and I'm holding one too that you said is sort of the version for professionals who use their phone in the car all the time.
Absolutely. If you are taking important calls or you're in your car a lot, the Voyager is really going to be the headset for you. It has dual mics, and one of the mics just strictly picks up background noise to filter it out, so it's going to make sure you have the best call quality.
So good for truck drivers, perhaps farmers that use grain trucks.
Absolutely.
Or maybe a mom like me who has a lot of noisy kids.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's something to check out. So make sure before January 1st happens, of course, that rule going into effect in the state of Illinois. So think about those hands-free headsets. You're going to want to have one when it comes up. You don't want to get a ticket.